There is a house at the end of the street. No one built it, no one owns it, and yet, it has always been there. People don't move into it, they are drawn to it. By loneliness, by grief, by the kind of silence that eats through bone and marrow. We thought each story was separate. A chair that rocked on its own, a mirror that smiled back, a locked door in the basement. But tonight, the truth reveals itself. Every sorrow, every tragedy, every scream you heard in the dark belonged to the same house. The rooms, remember, this is connection to past episodes. The empty chair, episode 1. The study on the first floor still holds the empty chair. The study on the first floor still holds the empty chair. Dust gathers on its arms, but it rocks gently, back and forth, as if someone invisible still waits. They say a man sat there every night, begging the silence for his wife to return. He never stood up again. The chair is empty, but the grief is not. The chair remembers him, and it remembers you. The forgotten phone, episode 2. In the kitchen, a phone rests on the counter. Its screen is cracked, but still glowing. A woman once waited for a call that never came. Every night she checked, hoping for forgiveness, hoping for love, but the silence on the other end carved her deeper than any knife. One morning, they found her body still holding that phone, and if you listen closely, you can hear it vibrate, as if the call finally came. The voice behind the door, episode 3. Downstairs, in the basement, the door is still locked. People whisper that behind it lives a voice. A boy once stood there, night after night, whispering back to the dark, believing he was speaking to his dead brother. When he finally opened the door, he found nothing but silence. Yet the voice did not leave him. It followed him, until the day he hung himself. The door remembers his whispers. And yours, the mirror that smiled, episode 4. Upstairs, the bedroom mirror is cracked. A girl once looked into it, waiting for it to show her a kinder reflection. But the smile she saw was not hers. She could not stop staring, until her face became something she didn't recognize. When her parents broke the mirror, she screamed, not in anger, but in loss. She no longer knew who she was without the smile that wasn't hers. And if you look now, the mirror might show you too. The portraits, episode 5. In the hallway, family portraits line the wall, each face scratched out by trembling hands. A man once lived here, tormented by guilt. He believed his family still judged him from their painted eyes. He tore their faces away, but guilt cannot be erased. The wall remembers his shame, and it waits for yours. The endless stairs, episode 6. The stairwell twists upward, endless. A woman climbed them one night, carrying a candle. They say she never reached the top. The flame went out, and so did she. To this day, if you step on those stairs, you may climb forever, until exhaustion claims you. The stairs remember her, and they will remember you. The child's toy, episode 7. In the attic lies a child's toy, a small wooden horse. A boy once played here, long after his parents left him. He spoke to the horse as if it were alive. They say he grew up, but never left the attic. Sometimes at night, the horse rocks by itself. Sometimes, it cries. The letters, episode 8. A stack of letters lies scattered across the dining table. Each one is filled with apologies, none of them sent. The woman who wrote them never found the courage to face the people she hurt. So she let the words rot here, in ink and silence. Her body was found at the table, her pen still in hand. The house remembers her regret, and perhaps it remembers yours. The frozen clock, episode 9. At the end of the hallway, a clock stands still, no hands, no time. A man once stared at it for years, convinced that if he could find the moment when it stopped, he could undo everything. But time does not forgive, it does not bend. His body fell beside it, frozen as still as the clock. The house remembers his obsession, and it listens to yours. The truth of the house. Every story you've heard was never about objects. The chair, the phone, the mirror, they were just vessels. The house was the architect. The house listens. It waits for the broken, the abandoned, the guilty, and the grieving. It does not kill them. It does something far worse. It gives them exactly what they craved. The man in the chair wanted his wife. The house gave him silence. The girl in the mirror wanted beauty. The house gave her madness. Every soul here fed their deepest wound, until it devoured them whole. The house doesn't create pain, it amplifies it. And grief is the mortar in its walls. The attic of faces, the twist. At last, we reach the attic. On the wall hangs a collection of photographs. Each face is one you've seen before. The man in the chair, the woman with the phone, the child with the toy. Their eyes follow you, hollow and endless. But at the center is a new photograph. It's blank at first, until you lean closer. And then you see your own face staring back at you, because the house does not end with them, it grows. Every ear that hears these stories, every mind that dares to imagine, becomes part of it. You have entered the house, too, you have walked its halls in your thoughts, and the house remembers every visitor. It will not forget you. The house stands still tonight. Its windows glow faintly. Its doors creak open, as if welcoming. There will be another story, another tragedy, another silence that swallows a soul. The house remembers, and now, so do you. Are you ready to come in?